So, you see this right here? Yeah, that's my seasoning. Smokestack from Carnivore Companion. We have a 17% off sale right now, so you should go check that out. All you have to do is sign up with your email and get that deal. Links in the description. So, is cheese a carnivore food? It seems to be a question I see all across my comment section. I say that it is, but I have been saying this blindly. I kind of know how cheese is made, but I really don't know exactly how it's made or what exactly goes into it. And if you see my recipe videos, you know that I use a good bit of cheese and just dairy products in general. First off, I'll say that if you are lactose intolerant and you know that you're lactose intolerant, maybe you should skip the cheese. I know some people personally that have this issue and they deal with some pretty severe gastrointestinal distress whenever they eat dairy, but they'll still, sometimes deal with it because it's cheese. It's delicious. And there are some anecdotal experiences that I've seen from people online where they're eating cheese made from raw milk or just drinking raw milk in general without issue. And if this is the first time you're hearing this, try it for yourself. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell you what to do or not to do. And this is not health advice. But today I'm not going to be talking about raw milk products at all because I personally cannot afford things like that. I'm more so speaking to the person that has to go to Walmart or Aldi like I do to get my groceries. All right, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's see how cheese is made. And I'm going to be talking about cheddar since that's the cheese I typically eat most, and probably what a lot of other people eat the most of as well. According to Somerset Dairy Careers on YouTube, it all starts with milk. This milk's usually pasteurized, and then they add something called rennet, as well as some other enzymes. Rennet itself is a complex set of enzymes usually found in the stomachs of ruminant animals, in this case, cows. When these things are combined and heated, they create a solid mass called your mom, or the curd. During this process, the solids separate from the liquid, and the liquid part is whey. Then the whey is filtered, and you're left with cheese curds. For cheddar in particular, they have a very specific process called cheddaring, but all this is where they take the curds, stack them on top of each other just to kind of squeeze out more of that whey so you're left with a drier product. Next, after they've gotten to the percentage of moisture they want in the product, which is, I believe, 2% on average, they add salt for flavor and as well as to preserve it. Then the cheese is placed into a mold, pressed, and then aged for however long the manufacturer specifications say. Okay, you got it? Well, good. That's about it. So what do we have here? We have milk, which everybody knows what milk is. But what are the nutrition facts of just milk? And again, I'll be using commercial milk for this, being Great Value brand. In an 8-ounce glass of milk, there are 150 calories, 8 grams of fat, 12 grams of carbs, which is exclusively sugar, which lactose is the sugar from milk products, and 8 grams of protein. Honestly, it sounds like a great way to gain weight, and the proof is in the Sam Sulek pudding. So we have milk, which is the building block of all these dairy products. But up next, we have rennet/enzymes, which this is what's used to coagulate the cheese. This is what separates the curds from the whey. And it was originally done with pure animal rennet. But from my research, it seems that most companies use synthetic rennet because it's more affordable and readily available. And synthetic rennet is still real animal rennet. But it's produced by taking isolated genes from animal rennet and introducing it to bacteria or fungi or yeast. And doing this creates a very efficient way to produce more rennet. It's genetic engineering and it's wild. And to be honest, I thought I was going to be scared of what I'd find on synthetic rennet, but it's no different than how we make common antibiotics these days. And if the way that antibiotics are made scares you, maybe you can find other cheeses that are made with animal rennet, but that's up to you. And that's about it other than salt. During this coagulation process, about 98% of the lactose is pulled out from the cheese with the whey. So what does that mean? It means that we are left with a product that is virtually sugar-free, less than 1 gram of sugar or lactose per serving of cheese. So let's finally look at our package of Great Value cheddar cheese. Pasteurized milk, cheese cultures, salt, enzymes, and annatto coloring. Uh-oh. We have a new player in town. Let's check that one out as well. And I'm going to let Wikipedia do the talking. Annatto is an orange-red condiment and food coloring derived from the seeds of the achiote tree, Bixa oreana, native to the tropical parts of the Americas. It is often used to impart a yellow or orange color to foods, but sometimes also for its flavor and aroma. Okay, there's a plant product. And if you don't like that, there's always white cheddar cheese, which is literally just cheese without this coloring in it. And I know we've been exclusively talking about cheddar cheese, but this is going to be pretty much the same process for all the other cheeses. And based on what we know about how cheese is made, we know that the lower the moisture, the lower the lactose content. So we can finally look at the nutrition facts on our Great Value block of cheddar cheese. In one serving, there's 110 calories, 9 grams of fat, less than 1 gram of carbohydrates, and 7 grams of protein. And this is all pretty innocuous if you ask me. And after all of this information that I've presented to you, what are your thoughts on cheese now? Is cheese okay for the carnivore diet? I'll stick with my original answer of yes. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you learned something or just enjoyed the video in general, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm only around 30,000 subscribers away from 100,000. I'd love to see that plaque like over here, 2% on my other videos. See y'all next time.